In this tutorial, we will learn addition and subtraction of decimal fractions. After this tutorial, you will be able to add and subtract 2 or 3 decimal fractions without using calculator. Like us and subscribe, and let's get started. First of all, we have to say that addition and subtraction of decimal fractions are performed in the same way as addition and subtraction of whole numbers. We only have to take care to write each digit in its proper place. I mean, tenth under tenth, hundredth under hundredth, and so on. The best way to explain this is to give example. Let's begin with the first example. Example number 1. Let's perform addition of decimal fractions. 2.3 plus 0.02 plus 14.96. We will use just our brain without calculator. And how to do it? We write 2 and 3 plus, we perform additions, plus 0.02, 14.9, and 6. And here, the most important thing is that we have to write each digit in its proper place. For example, here we have our floating points in a row in its proper place, and of course tenth and hundredth in its proper place. This is very important. Next, we add 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 9 is 12. And we write the last digit 2 and remember 1. Having 12, we write 2 and remember 1 here. Next, we perform addition. 2 plus 0 and plus 4 is 6. And this 1 is used, and we have not 6, but 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. 7. And 1 is written here. Next, we have to write floating point in its place. And this is answer. So result will be 17.28. Next, solve another example. Example number 2. 9.8 plus 0.09 plus 19.76. We write 9.8 plus 0.09 and plus 19, decimal point 7 and 6. Once again, note that we take care to write each digit in its proper place without any shift. Next, 9 here, plus 6 will be 15. 15. Here we write just last digit 5 and remember 1. We will use this 1 further. Next, 8 plus 0 plus 7 will be 15. And 15 plus 1 is 16. We use this one. 16, what we do with 16? We write last digit 6 and remember 1 again. Next, 9 plus 0 plus 9 is 18, but we have 1 remembered, so 18 plus 1 is 19. We use this, we write 19, and 1 again is remembered. Next, here this one is written here, but we have remembered 1, and we use this one, so 1 plus 1 is 2. And at last we write a floating point in its place, and answer will be 29.65. Next example number 3. Let's perform addition. 17.09 plus 129.91 plus 91.07. We write 1709 plus 129.91 plus 91.07. We perform addition. 9 plus 1 plus 7 is 17. From this 17, we write last digit 7 and remember 1. 0 plus 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 plus this 1 is 10. We write 0 and remember 1 again. 7 plus 9 plus 1 is 17. 17 plus this 1 is 18. We write 8 and remember 1 again. Here, 1 plus 2 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus this 1 is 13. We write just 3 and remember 1 again. This one is written here, but with this one, we have 2. And let's write decimal floating point. Let's write floating point in its place, and answer will be 238.07. Another example will be example with subtraction. Example number 4. Assume 190.91 minus 27.63. Let's write it. 190.91 minus 27.63. Here we have to subtract 1 minus 3, but 1 is less than 3 and 3 is bigger than 1. That's why we give one digit 1 from this 9, and we have here 8, because we give 1 to its neighbor, and we have not 1 but 11. 11 minus 3 will be 8, and we write 8 here. Here we have 8, and 8 minus 6, not 9 but 8. Not 9 but 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. 0 minus 7, we cannot perform it, so we give 1. from this 9, and we have here 8. And our 0 will be 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Here we had 8 minus 2 is 6. And let's write 1. Let's rewrite 1 and put floating point in its place. So our answer will be 163 and floating point 28. The last example with subtraction, example number 5. 238 floating point 01 minus 22 floating point 97. Let's write, and we have to write, of course, every digit in its proper place. 238 01 minus 22.97. Here we have you have to pay attention here. We cannot take 7 from 1, so we give from this 0, 1, but we cannot do it because it's 0. And we have to give from this 8, 1, and our 0 will be 10. So here, instead this 8, we have 7, and 1 here is given to this 0, so we have 10. And from this 10, we give 1 to this 1, and we have 11. And here we do not have 0, but 9. But 9. But 9. And here we have 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. Let's write 4. Here next we have 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Next here 7 minus 2 is 5. 5. And 3 minus 2 is 1. And 2 is, we just have to rewrite it. So answer is 215.04. This is an answer. It was everything for this tutorial. Like us and subscribe. Thank you for your attention.